it. Makes the grab, retires the side. Quick top of the Miller Lite fifth here at Oil City Stadium. When we come back, the Oilmen look to put insurance runs on the board right here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Bottom of the fifth inning. Oilmen still have the lead. It's still Doug Loden out there on the bump. 66 pitches in through 4 innings. I don't know how much further he can go. He at least needs to get the Vikings through one more inning. But we will lead off with the 9-hole Adana Barca. Abarca's first time up, he walked and was caught stealing second directly after. And you see strike one on the outside corner. And that's a grounder over to the second baseman. Troy bobbles it. And that's an E. So the Hammond Vikings find their first E of the day. Now with Abarca on first for the second time in a row, it'll be Nick Upperman, 1 for 2 with a homer and a ground out. Sees ball 1 high. And sees a strike there on the outside corner. Count goes even at 1. Upperman out of St. Petersburg College. This is a Stanford, Florida native. One is popped foul over the box. He'll see a ball outside there. Now a 2-2 to Upperman. And that one is fouled off. And that one is high to fill up the count. And that one fouled off. Now it's a 3-2 count to Upperman, who fouls it off once more, fighting his way through this at-bat. 8 pitches in so far. Runner on first, nobody out. And one more payoff pitch. We are good to go. Abarca on first. Runner goes, and that is crushed into left field. Does he go 2 in a row? Yes, he does. Nick Upperman, 2 home runs, 1 game. 3 homers in 2 games. It's 5-2, Northwest Indiana Oilmen. There's nothing left to say, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Upperman hit 2 home runs in 1 game. Now we turn back to the 2-hole Kamari Thomas. Kamari Thomas 1 for 2, takes ball 1 outside. Thomas 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. And now the 2-0. Inside. That one is popped straight up in the air. Shortstop Conniff makes the grab and retires the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Now 1 out, it's Aiden Nohava. You see strike 1 right in the middle. Had a single to right on a fly ball his last time. Struck out before that, count now 1-1. And that one fouled back into the backstop. Now a 1-2 count to Aiden Nohava. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a swing and a miss. He'll go down on strikes. It's Nohava's second strikeout of the day. We turn to Ryan Groberski now, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. See strike 1 there. And that one blooped out into right center field. House not going to be able to make the grab. He'll let it bounce, and Groberski gets his first hit of the day on the line. we go back to the 5-hole, and Luis Termero has a pop out and a walk so far. Still looking for that first hit. That one called a strike on the inside corner. There are now 4 Oilmen in the lineup without a hit yet today, halfway through this game. See if we can get all 9 starting hitters a hit as that one finds a gap. And Luis Termero finds his first hit to put 2 on the base paths with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Now Groberski on second, Termero on first. There's 2 outs. It's Hobbs Dunn, the right fielder. A fly out and a sac fly. He's got the RBI today. Pitch is low for ball 1. Loden's hit 91 pitches. And that one's ripped out into deep right center field. It's going to drop. Hobbs Dunn gets a hit. And that'll score 1 on the single. So he gets his second RBI. And Groberski crosses the plate. Now, once again, there's going to be 2 on and 2 outs. This time it's a 6-2 game. Now we come back to Drew Church, who has a hit so far today. He had a single on a grounder to left. Struck out looking his first time up. Church's first pitch, outside and high. It's ball 1. And that one is a ball. Brennan went to go back pick at first and lost the ball on the transfer. And 2-0 finds the inside corner, strike 1. And that's a slow grounder over to third. Let's see if Stanton can make the play. It's an E5 on the overthrow, and Luis Termero crosses the plate to put runners on the corners. It's a 7-2 ball game. Now 7-2, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Nate Brumfield has struck out looking and swinging. And he fouls off the first one. So the only 2 starters for the Oilmen to not have a hit so far are Brumfield and Abarca. It sure would be an impressive stat if all 9 of those hitters have a hit today. Runner goes from first to second. Ball's in the dirt. Brenna fakes the throw. And it's a stolen base for Drew Church that's brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP in Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. It's a 1-1 count. Count now 2-1. And that makes it 3-1 on a ball low and away. Brenna had a question about that pitch. Now 3-1, 2 in scoring position, and he takes ball 4 to load the bases. Now with the bases juiced and 2 outs, it's Adana Barca. Barca's first time up, he walked, and he reached on an error his second time. So he's 2 for 2 in OBP. 0 for 1 on ABs. And he fouls that one off for strike 1. The 0-1 is popped back again. It's foul number 2. Barker really wanted that pitch. Frustrated with himself for not carrying that one. And the 0-2. High, ball 1. That one's outside. Evens up the count at 2. We're at 39 pitches on the inning. That's a lot. Loden's hit 105 on the night. And that one fouled straight back into the net. Ready to go once more with the 2-2. That one's high and fills up the count. Bases loaded, full count, 2 outs. Runners are going to go. Let's see if they score. And it's a swinging strike 3. Barca goes down on the K, but 4 runs score on 4 hits with 2 errors out there in the field. 42 total pitches. That means Doug Lodens has hit 108. We will be back with the 6th inning right here on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. New pitcher on the mound for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. It's Noah Chapeau from Denison University. His first game as an Oilman, a Wilmette, Illinois native. Standing at 5'10", 190 pounds. Chapeau with a two-seam, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and a four-seam. He's got a two-seam and a four-seam. And he also features the slider, curve, changeup. Impressive arsenal there. Everybody mark your calendars for July 19th. Oil City Stadium is hosting Swifty Night and Bark in the Park simultaneously. Put on your favorite Eras outfit and sing your heart out while you pick up a free Oilman bandana for your dog, all while enjoying your favorite game of Oilman baseball. Looks like there's some other defensive changes out there in the field. I see Groberski still at first. It looks like on second is number 5. That'll be Sam Nigro. Henrik Conniff leading things off here. Nohava still out at third. I think a new person has taken over right. And that one is fouled off. All right, field, that's a number 6. Which will be Mason List. So now it's 1-1 on the count. So Hobbs Dunn is done. Hobbs Dunn is done for the day. And a swinging strike 2 count now even, or 1-2 now, excuse me. Conniff is 0 for 1 with an HBP and a ground out, and he's going to rip that one out to first, find his first hit of the day to lead things off here in the 6th. Now this will bring up Doug Loden. Loden, the pitcher today, is 1 for 2 with a homer in right. That one's outside, ball 1. That one fouled off. Now 1-1 count to Loden. And that one grounded over to Nohava at third. He might turn 2, gets 1, gets 2! Midwest Orthopedics double play to be your best, see the best. Now we come back to 33, Drake Faringer. Faringer, the right fielder today, grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up, struck out more recently. Sees ball 1 inside. Slider broke a bit too much. That one finds the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Chapo working fast out there on the mound. Getting into a rhythm. And that one outside, ball 2. And that one grounded over to Nigro. The throw is in time and retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, but not in the traditional way. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning, still up by 5 right here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
Back here at Oil City Stadium here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Ethan Brinsfield has taken over on the bump for the Hammond Vikings, has not pitched yet for this Hammond team. So not a whole lot to talk about there. At second base, Arnaldo Velasquez will be taking over. Still see Conniff at third, Conniff at short, Stanton at third. Looks like the defensive alignment hasn't moved. So we have surpassed the halfway point of this ball game. Nick Upperman going to lead off here for the Oilmen. Upperman 2 for 3 with 2 dingers. Takes strike one there. So the Oilmen had 3 go-arounds in the first 5 innings of the game. That one's a ball there. We'll see if Brinsfield here can limit the batters faced here in the second half of the game. That one's high. Now the count is 2-1. Here's the 2-1. On the outside part of the plate, it's strike 2. Count now 2-2. And that one is blooped out into right field. Faringer looking over his shoulder. It's off. It's going to one-hop the wall. Upperman takes off for second, and he might take third. Round second at full speed. Velasquez throw. Not in time. It's a triple for Nick Upperman. 11 total bases on the day. Nick Upperman, where have you been, man? And now we come back to Kamari Thomas with a man on third, and he's going to ground that one just foul on the right side. Thomas is 1 for 3. I could see Faringer beating himself up over in right field. He's had a hard time reading these fly balls. That one's high for ball one. Count now even at 1. It's going to be ball 2 now. For those of you who are Cubs fans but are still tuned into Oilman baseball, the Cubs, in a tied 1-1 series with the Cards, are currently up 10-0 in their game. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. Now it goes even. And that one will fill up. So the leadoff hitter on third base in a full count now. And the payoff. Outside, Thomas walks. Kamari Thomas gets his first walk of the day. We go to the third baseman, Aiden Nohava, with a single on a fly ball to right and 2 strikeouts today. And there's going to be a pinch runner over at first. Kamari Thomas is going to be taken over by Ryan Hartz. So Kamari Thomas finishes the day. He finishes 1 for 3. Pass ball from Damon Brenna, scores a run. So now it's an 8-2 ball game on the first pitch to Nohava. And a runner on second now with no outs. Still a runner in scoring position for Nohava, so RBI opportunity not quite gone. 1-0, finds the zone nice and slow for strike 1. That's one that I would want to absolutely pummel. I could see that ball coming into the zone from a mile away. Brinsfield kicks and fires. And swings and misses. Brinsfield has a lot of movement, but there's just not a lot of velocity. There's not a lot of pitchers you will see that'll throw 100 miles an hour but still have a ton of movement. It's one or the other. That one fouled on the left side. If you see the movement well enough, now the 1-2 is ripped up in shallow right field. Velasquez going out there to make the grab. And that will be an out, and it will be the first one of the frame. Ryan Groberski comes back to the dish. He's 1 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, and a single on a line to center. Sees a strike there. With Hartz on second and 1 out. Now the 0-1. Inside. Groberski out of Triton College. Came into this game batting .364. And that one's well outside. Nobody has been covering second base, so Ryan Hartz has been taking some pretty hefty leads. Now the 3-1 is pummeled out in left center field. House is not going to be able to track it down. It's going all the way to the Laborers Local 41 sign. Hartz rounds third and is coming home. Groberski is grounding second. He's on his way to third. It's a triple. Two triples in one inning for the Oilmen, and now it's a 9-2 ball game. Luis Termero comes back to the dish. The DH 1 for 2 on the day. Termero's first pitch, outside, ball 1. Brinsfield 22 pitches into this inning. You know, when you're in your first inning of work as a Northern League pitcher and you give up 2 triples, you're not off to a good start. Time called by Termero here at the plate. One-0 is on the outside part of the plate. He'll call it strike 1. The 1-1 is ripped out into left center field. It's in no man's land. It scores 1. Luis digging for 2. Is he going to beat out the throw? Yes, he will. It's a double. Double brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. And now it's a 10-2 ball game. Mason List now, his first plate appearance of the day. Luis Termero on second, 1 out. Let's see, strike 1. Mason List has only had 1 official at-bat so far this year. Sees a strike 2. Now it's an 0-2 count. List out of Colby College. He's a Chicago, Illinois native. And gets a looking punch out. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And List is going down. He's 0 for 2 on the season. But now he turned back to Drew Church. The D1 shortstop is 1 for 3 on the day. Reached on an error and has a single to left. Struck out his first time up. Strike 1 called on the first pitch. 2 outs with Termero on second. And that ball is shot up into left field. Is Dowd going to be able to make a catch? No, he will not. And that makes it an 11-2 ball game on another Midwest Orthopedics double from Drew Church. To be your best, see the best. Church trading places with Termero, so now, to put the run rule in effect, Nate Brumfield just has to put a ball in the outfield. Brumfield 0 for 2 with 2 Ks and a walk. We'll see strike one on the outside part of the plate. Sam Nigro on deck looking for his first at-bat of the day. Oh, one is crushed. Left field. Dowd able to make the grab. He retires the side. Oh, boy, what a sixth inning the Oilmen have had. 4 runs on 4 hits, 31 pitches in Brinsfield's first inning of work as a Northern League pitcher. We'll come back for the top of the 7th right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
7th inning of Oilman baseball brought to you by Laborers Local 41, currently representing 1,200 members who work in the construction industry in the Northwest Indiana area. They are the fastest growing union of construction workers and one of the most diverse and influential unions representing public service employees. For more information, visit laborers41.com. It looks like Ryan Hartz has taken over in right field, and Mason List will now be in left. Nick Upperman still out there in center, and the infield all stays the same. Noah Chapo threw 11 pitches in his first inning of work. And we are ready to get things going. Chapo didn't strike anybody out and gave up 1 hit, but no runs under him. And Kyle Crabtree swings and misses at the first pitch. The first baseman's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. As we are still in the third go-around here for the Vikings. And he's going to see strike 2. Now it's an 0-2 count. And that's a grounder over to the first baseman. Groberski steps on first, and in 3 pitches retires the first batter. Now we're going to go to a pinch hitter here. Looks like it's Armani Camus. Ball outside. 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Now the count 1-2. Armani Camus, this is his 7th game played. He's batting .238, 5 for 21. Sees ball 2 outside, evens it up. Now the 2-2. Slider didn't break quite enough. And that'll fill up the count with 1 out. And that ball is outside, and that'll walk Camus. You know what I think happened? I think Nick Upperman said, I deserved to be player of the game yesterday, so I'm just going to guarantee myself a spot today. I think that's what happened. And that's a strike one to Mitchell Stanton. Stanton has a fly out and a ground out so far. Oh, one is swung on and missed. Now the 0-2 is out of the zone for ball one. Back pick unsuccessful. Good throw by Brumfield, though. And swings and misses, goes down on strikes. Shapo finds his first strikeout of the day. And this will bring back the catcher, Damon Brenna. Grounded out to short his first time up and struck out the second. And he rips that one into a gap and finds his first hit of the day. And now there will be 2 on. And this brings us back to the top. It's Jalen House. Jalen House 1 for 3. His first time up, singled right up the middle, has flown out and grounded out since. Ball one on the fastball outside. House has some speed, so when he gets out on the base paths, you know he's going to be moving. Gets a strike on the outside corner there. The slider found the outside corner. And that one's a ball. House came into this game batting .414. Now the 2-1. Ball low. Count now 3-1. It's a hitter's count with 2 on and 2 outs. Exciting play ahead. Fouled. Now the count goes full. And the payoff is fouled back. On deck is Arnaldo Velasquez. Had a pretty successful day yesterday. Runners going. It's a liner right up the middle. Drew Church picks it up. Doesn't step on second, but he gets the runner at first. Retires this side. We will go to the stretch here at Oil City Stadium. The Oilmen are still up 11-2 when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend. And it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Coming back at you at the bottom of the 7th inning here at beautiful Oil City Stadium. The Oilmen are one run away from leaving this thing early and putting the run rule in effect. Due up for the Oilmen is Sam Nigro, and then after that, it'll take us back to the top of the order in Nick Upperman. And then Ryan Hartz potentially taking his first at-bat of the game. If Nick Upperman could put away his third, just put it over the wall, happy with that. He's already on a good track for Player of the Week. I'm pretty sure that would seal the deal. In 2 games, hitting 3 home runs is something you almost never see. Let alone, there was also a triple in his last time up. Sam Nigro, though, going to come up to the dish now out of Colby College. A teammate with Mason List. Sam Nigro coming into this game 1 for 9 on the year. Takes ball 1 in. Best way to start getting runs is to put the first guy on base. And he will take a ball 2. Brinsfield starting to get into that fatigue part of the pitch count. That was his 33rd. Threw 31 pitches in his first inning. So he fouls that one off. And that one is in the dirt. Makes the count 3-1 now. And that one is outside, and the leadoff hitter gets a free base. And now the man, the myth, the legend. It's Nick Upperman, the center fielder. 3 for 4 on the day. 2 homers and a triple. Let's see if we can get a fake walk-off. It's not really a walk-off if we've already kind of sealed the win. We'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Any fans on Facebook have a guess of who's getting player of the game? Takes ball 1 in. Count goes even at 1. And that is a grounder, and it will put Nigro on second. It's a fair ball. Upperman rounds first and heads for second. It's a double to put 2 in scoring position. And this will bring up Ryan Hartz. Ryan Hart's jamming out to some Bob Marley for the walk-up song. Now I kind of want the game to keep going because Upperman is a single away from a cycle. The only part of the cycle he's missing is the single. When does that ever happen in baseball? So no outs and the game-ending run on third. Ryan Hartz will take ball 2 inside. This may be a situation here. I'm honestly surprised Dre didn't intentionally walk Hartz here. Head coach Dre Gilmore of the Vikings. (3-0) for Hartz. And it's a ball high. Hartz is walked. The bases are loaded. The Oilmen only need 1 run to go home. There's no outs, and the batter is home run hitter Aiden Nohava. Aiden Nohava, in his first 3 games as an Oilman, put 2 over the wall. He'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Max Miller is on deck, replacing Ryan Groberski. And it's a grounder right up the middle. They're going to need to flip it at home. They'll get the out at the plate. It's a fielder's choice to put 1 out on the board. So now there will still be bases loaded. There's 1 out, and they will turn to Max Miller. And he'll take ball 1 outside. Still the winning run, or the game-ending run on third. The winning run was passed by in the 4th. Upperman on third, Hartz on second. Ball high and in on Miller. And he gets hit by a pitch, and the game is over. Game-ending hit by pitch. Oilmen win. Final score 12-2. He will take a slow trot down to first. And he touches first and the game is over. Final score 12-2. We've got a lot to cover in the postgame. Very exciting game here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break and come right back here on the Region Sports Network.